Hello, I welcome you to the Aburi Gardens, one of Ghana's most influential gardens that has contributed to our social lives, economic lives, and actually impacted the whole country at large. For the past 10 years, this garden has been part of the top 10 gardens that has generated income in the country. Today, we are here to talk about what needs to be done. It's been decades and centuries, and there seems to be no renovation. We've seen other countries how they invest in their parks and gardens to unravel the challenges as well as look at the opportunities which you and I can tap into. Follow me, let's have a fun chat. All right, so we are right here at the monument, and I'm here together with Maxwell,
Yeah.
who is a landscape designer here, right here at the Aburi Botanical Gardens. He's going to talk to us about a major renovation that took place, and I understand that it's been over 2 decades since a major renovation happened here. He's going to give us a brief history of it, and I understand that this garden is 110 years old.
135 years.
135 years.
Yes.
Lead us through.
Oh yeah. So this is actually the monument that was unveiled by our late president, Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings, 110th anniversary of the Botanic Gardens, 2000, 27th May. So we
Okay.
have the officials of Aburi Botanic Gardens from 1890 down to 2005 here.
Wow.
Yeah, so we took over from the British on the second board. That's 1958 after independence, 1958 downwards. Then we have this man here, William Crowder. Look at this team, his name here, William
William
Crowder.
Crowder.
He was the first curator brought from Kew Gardens in London to head here in 1890 and later died in Accra in 1895.
Exactly 5 years.
He actually died of malaria, you know. Yeah, this man actually died of malaria. So right from 1890 to 1958 were the British people, were the English people. So we took her from here, Eliam Court downwards. Yeah, so he unveiled this monument on 27th May 2000 before he handed over power to John Ajekum Kufuor. Yeah,
That's amazing.
yes.
After that,
Mm-hmm.
I understand that
Mm,
prior to this monument
mm,
was a renovation.
yeah.
After that renovation, has there been any major renovations right here?
Not really.
Right, so
Yeah.
I understand this place has been part of the top 10 most visited tourist sites in the country over the last 10 years. Each year it
Mm.
is part of the top 10. Some years it came in the top 3. How has this place evolved? And is there any ways you are looking to make sure that you standardize the area to meet international standards? Because recently our president was in Indonesia, and we
Yeah,
saw the
Singapore.
Singapore,
Yeah.
and we saw the video that
Mm.
came up when he visited their botanical garden, and it was just beautiful. Is there any support to this kind of?
Yeah, so we are looking up to the government, as he said. When the money comes, the president made mention about the health sector, water, electricity, and other things. So when they shared that money, there was nothing left. There's always nothing left for the Department of Parks and Gardens. But he said that he's going to look into that so that at least he will come into support so that we will, improve Aburi Botanic Gardens.
All right,
Since
so
this is the only botanical gardens we have in the country.
I want to ask,
Hmm.
if we are to go deep down history lane,
Yeah.
do you think this garden contributes to the entire ecosystem of parks and garden within Africa? Or you just think it is something small that is managing itself?
Oh, why is something small? You see, parks and gardens actually is doing a lot in this country. When you look at the road medians, you see a lot of trees that were planted. You understand that along the roadside, the road medians. If not because of parks and gardens, we will not see all those trees that you see along the road. You see that. If not because of parks and gardens, because if government had paid much attention to this department, I don't think we'll have this kind of um, problems of climate change and other things. Aburi, you see, Aburi, you have been here for a very long time. Climate has changed. What caused that? This
Yeah.
place was. I understand that if somebody want to travel to abroad, first of all, have to come and stay here for some time before
Time.
travel to abroad to cope up with the weather. But now it's not like that. What caused that? It's the climate. What caused the climate change? It's the cutting of the trees and other things. So I think that if we go out there to educate people about trees, you understand, I think we'll go a long way to solve the climate condition.
All right,
Hmm.
that being said, we've got some sightseeing that I'll be showing to you in a jiffy. We're going to talk about the hollow tree. We're also going to talk about the aeroplane, the helicopter, as well as talk about one of my favorite parts of this garden, and it deals with the monkey pod tree. Stay tuned. Just follow us whilst I walk with Maxwell throughout this journey. All right, so you see a sculpture made around this wood. You could see people climbing. You could see a horse, and on top is a king. I don't know. I was told that this tree is representing life and its happenings. How we are all rushing towards the top. Now I have Mister here to tell us about a brief history about the tree. Can you please lead us into
All
it?
right, good. This is what we call tree of life.
Tree of
Yes,
life.
the name of the tree is cypress. It's a very hard wood. So the
Okay.
tree died, and we didn't want to waste the wood.
Uh-huh.
Then we decided to get a professional carver to carve the whole tree. So all that you see here is about life. So what it means is this: life is not easy everywhere you find yourself in the world. You have to work very hard. If you always want the easiest way to make money, number one is either you die, number two, one day you'll be sent to prison. So the tree explained for us to understand how life is all about. When you look up, the richest people are sitting on top. Can you see the king up there? That's the king sitting up top. You see that? And then we have poor people struggling from the bottom all the way to climb up to the top. So this means that in life, every living thing wants to be at the top. So you have to start life at the bottom. If you misbehave, you are going to remain down forever. Nobody sits down, crossing his legs, and blessings from heaven comes to meet him. Nobody. You have to do something. We have two guys that gave up in life. Can you see their faces here?
Okay.
These are frustrated guys. They have
They
given
gave up.
up in life. Look at them. They're not happy.
That is how come they are not
Yeah,
happy.
they're holding their ears, sitting dead. You understand that? You see, when you wake up and you don't have money in your pocket, you don't look healthy. Laziness is a satanic device to make you fall down. If you're lazy, it will be very difficult for the blessings of God to touch you. So this means that no matter what you go through in life, you don't give up. You just keep on moving. If you don't get up one day, that is the end of your journey. But as long as you have life, you keep on struggling, one day you will get to the top. God does not increase lazy people. When you look around, the good people are the ones helping others go with them. Can you see them?
Yeah.
The bad ones are the ones pulling them down.
Down.
This is what's happening in the world today. You are climbing and someone is pulling. So this means that in life, somebody can make you miserable as long as you live. Somebody too can help you to become whosoever you want to become in the future. The key to our next level, it is in somebody's hand. That is how life is all about. So you can see different kinds of animals all around. This is what we call flamingo. Can you see that?
Yes.
The bird has turned back to pick an egg. That's what we call sankofa. We all know this.
Sankofa,
Yes.
yes, in the
Go back
Ghana,
and
in the
get it.
tree language.
Yes, in other words, back to the root.
Back to
You
the
understand
root.
that? So you can see different kinds of animals all around. So we call it struggle of life. Money does not grow on trees anywhere. You have to work for it. The tree has a lot of branches. Can you see that? If you want to become an engineer, I may want to become a lawyer. You understand that? All of us cannot do one thing. That's why the tree has a lot of branches. You see that? Yeah, but we all started from here. When you get to this level, you decide what to do in future. That's why you see a lot of branches. Yeah,
So, sir,
yeah,
I want to find out if you look at all these things, you realize that it's not a one-day job or a one-man job.
yes.
How long did it take for you to carve this thing to completion?
Well, it actually took the man 1.5 years to carve the whole tree.
One
One and
good and half
yes,
years.
yes. But unfortunately, the man passed away 3 to 4 years now. Yeah, so we've gotten somebody to polish the tree. We want to protect it from the rain. So we want the guy to polish the tree, then we'll put a shed on top to protect it from water. Yes, otherwise the wood will destroy.
These are some of the renovations we are talking about. They
Yeah.
are looking at ways to preserve this so that it can last for another 150 years. We will not have to find ourselves dying this tree or killing this tree. Let me quickly remind you that in 2022, Aburi Botanical Gardens was the most visited tourist site in Ghana. And it should tell you the significance of maintaining this garden, making sure that its social and economic impact remains resolute. This has been DTC. Let's move on to another thing. All right. So if you've been watching music videos, you've probably seen this helicopter in most of these music videos, from gospel to rap music. Today we are right here seated in this helicopter, which has been here since IK Echampon's time. He wheeled it here. But my most interest in this helicopter is that some time ago, Daily Graphic made a post suggesting that this helicopter, which has been here at Aburi Gardens for over 5 decades, needs to be replaced. We haven't seen where it has gone, where it has gotten to, but all we know is that there is something in the pipeline that requires that this helicopter needs to be changed. But that aside, please, can you tell us about this helicopter and how it got here?
Well, this seems to be the first helicopter in Ghana. This was what they were using in Accra years ago. The engine got spoiled 1974, and it was General Kuto Achempo that brought it here for kids to play. You know, he was staying at Pedoshi Lodge, you see, Presidential
The
Lodge.
presidential
Yeah, so
lodge.
he came in here and saw a lot of children playing here. So he went back and then kept it here for the kids to play. So
Oh,
this place has been located for children to play. Yeah, so it has been sitting here for 52 years now.
hi.
This actually doesn't look modern. The two pilots is up there and the rest at the bottom here. You know, the ones we have today doesn't look like this.
What's your name? Murad. Oh, okay. How are you enjoying the place? It's fine, right? I understand this helicopter used to be for kids. Did you get the opportunity to play with it? Are you sure? And how was it? Great. So you are here with your family to have fun. Have you been coming here often? This is your first time, and how do you see the place? It's fine, right? Thank you so much for joining me. I'll come and see your parents, okay? Have a wonderful time. That was just by the way. I just wanted to know, since this area has been dedicated for kids, I wanted you to see that there are kids around, but for the purpose of this interview, they are just hanging aside. So say,
Yes, sir.
continue for us.
Yeah, so this is the old type. You know, you could see that it's not modern. The two pilots is up there, the rest at the bottom here. It takes two up. I think about 8 of them here. Yeah, so the engine is rather in front. It has only one engine with 8 cylinders around. That's V8.
V8.
V8 engine, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's risky because it's only one.
Mhm.
When you're flying up there, the engine has a problem. What do?
You are
The
doomed.
only thing to do is to start calling God to forgive you.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the forgiveness type. So this doesn't look modern. It's the old school. So it has been here for 52 years now.
Wow. This helicopter has been here for 52 years now. And I think the call for the replacement of this helicopter in the Aburi Gardens is only right because someone tells me that growing up, the, how do you call it? The propeller was working.
Oh yeah.
There were seats in here
yeah.
where children could play,
yeah.
learn how to drive, how to fly helicopter and all those kind of stuff. But today it is normal. And so I think the call is only right that government goes back to the military camp, look at some of the old helicopters that needs to be replaced and pull them over here for recreational purposes. And I still maintain that Aburi Gardens was #1 most visited tourist site in Ghana in the year 2022, overtaking Kakum and all other tourist sites. It only proves that with the right investment, there will be more that shall come. Thank you and stay tuned. Let's move on to the next. Okay, so
you see this pin.
Mhm.
Target the pin on the bottle. Let the pin be on the bottle.
Okay, so all right, so as part of recreational activities, you can log on here, make sure you learn how to shoot, you aim properly, and then you give your shot. Hey, and throw. All right, so sorry, at first I got it wrong, so I just aimed at the bottle. I want to make a proper shot. I missed, right? All right, so I'm gonna try again. That was very close, very close. I just took one shot. Let me see if I can get it. No, I missed again. Mami move back on count. Mami too. Asao. Out.
Asa.
Oh, all right. Anyways, out of 10 bullets, I was only able to make 2 shots. That is so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. Oh. So I was given this thing. I thought it was a pot, but later I was told it is a fruit and none other than a monkey pod tree fruit. This tree is the monkey pod tree, and as you can see, it is hanging on there. Please, can you tell us about the monkey pod tree?
Yeah. So this is monkey pod tree. The scientific name of this tree is Lycitis olaria.
Lycitis olaria.
But the common name is monkey pod because it bears fruit in the form of a pod, and the pod is hanging upside down. You know.
Okay.
There's
so
a lot of nut in the pod that we eat called Brazilian nut. I don't know what I've heard of Brazil nut.
This is my first
There's a
time.
lot of nut in the pot, multiples. And what happens is this: when the pod gets matured, you see there's a lid at the bottom, lid. That lid becomes detached and the nut falls down. So when monkeys climb up to the nut, they put the head inside and the head gets stuck. That's how the monkeys die, by hanging. Monkeys are very smart, but when it comes to food, they're stupid. They don't like to give, they like to take from you always. I've never seen a monkey give a banana to another monkey.
No.
Those guys are too greedy. When they put the head in the pot, eat the nuts, the jaw becomes big. They pack everything inside the jaw. So instead of to spit the nut in the pot and be able to release the head, monkey prefer to die in the pot than to let it go. It is very difficult for a monkey to let go of something they like. So our people say that if you eat alone, you will die alone. It is very difficult to share when I've little. That's a fact. But if you can share when I've little, anytime you're in trouble, people will help you. This is
So
principles.
monkeys actually eat this and
They
die
eat the nuts in the pot. You see, they put the head in the pot,
and eat without attaching the lid.
the lid becomes detached, and the monkey now put the head inside. You see, they pack the nut in the jaw. You see that?
So that they are unable to come out.
To come out, that's what I'm saying. So instead
Whoa.
of the monkeys to spit the nut in the pot and be able to release the head, monkey prefer to die in the pot than to let it go. That's how they die, by hanging.
So if you've heard they say monkeys die by hanging, they only die by hanging when they eat the monkey pod. So
Not,
are there any other uses for this?
well, the bigger ones we use to plant indoor flowers. Yeah, so people come here to collect some of this. They used to plant flowers.
Indoor flowers.
Yes, indoor flowers in the bigger pots. This is this
Oh.
one. This one is small. We
Are
have
there
some that
any new trends, something that you think people must hold on to, that we must eat?
well, monkey pot is just like peanut, you know. Yes, it gives us carbohydrate, you know. Yeah, so it is so nice that we eat. It is very expensive in the market.
I've
Very, very
heard of
expensive in the
monkey
market.
pod, but I never knew it was a fruit
Yeah.
until this very day that I'm getting to know that monkeys, instead of getting the nuts out to eat, they rather enter their heads into the fruit, fill their chin such that they are unable to remove their head from the pod. And that is how monkeys die, by hanging on the monkey pod. This is amazing and it is fascinating. These are some of the things you find right here at Aburi Gardens. We have one more thing that I think it is very monumental, historical, and fascinating that we are going to see. But I want to ask something. Aside the sightseeing, are there any recreational activities that goes on here?
The recreational activities are the ones that we have seen along for the helicopter site. That guy has been here for almost 6 years now.
The
The guy, the gun that
the
he
gun
shoots.
shoot,
Yeah,
the shooter.
yeah. So he has been organizing those things for the past 6 years now. Yeah, he's doing well, and we are looking forward to see other activities like that. Yeah, to to partner to help this place. You see, people come here after we told them there are other things that they want to see. Do you understand that? So that guy is doing a fantastic job. When we told them finish, that's where they go, sit down, relax, play games till they leave. But aside that, after the tour, there is nothing like that here again.
I
Yeah,
see.
so that's how
I
it is.
see. This is the reason why it is very necessary that we invest in Aburi Gardens, such that we will be able to have so many recreational activities right here. So if you come after your tour, you want to have some relaxations, as you've seen people having picnics and stuff, you just log on somewhere and cool your head, refresh, take in some deep breath, and go back to your daily activities. This has been DTC Official GH. Let me remind you that prior to our last monumental tree, I just want you to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and make sure you share to the outside world. Thank you. All right. So, monkey pod. Oh! All right. So I am coming from the one and only hollow tree in West Africa. This is unconfirmed, but I know. And this tree is called the strangler ficus tree. It is a tree that is hollow, that there is space within. As you saw me coming out, you can climb up to the top. of the tree without meeting any obstacle. Hello, Mr. Maxwell.
Yeah.
Kindly join us and tell us about the tree.
Yeah. So there's a strangler ficus tree. That is parasitic tree. Parasitic is something that takes, it doesn't give. It's the relationship between two species, plants and animals, in which one benefit at the expense of the other one. That is parasite. So this is the parasite. You see, the actual tree is the whole inside that you see. That tree is dead and gone. The parasite started on the original tree in 1906 and then kept on developing gradually. And in 1936, it successfully strangled the host. You know, they grow from the top down to the bottom, upside down.
So it took
30
the
years
parasite 30 years
to destroy the main
the
tree, the original tree.
And as at now, the original tree is rotten.
It's rotten.
So that is how come there is
There's a hole inside. You understand that? The parasite grows from the top down to the bottom. It starts from the up.
Fascinating about nature.
Yes. So it can't actually live without the host. So it needs the host to establish. Now the host is gone. The parasite lives on its own. It takes nutrient, water, everything from the ground. You understand that? So it is by seed dispersal, either by bird, wind, animals, and other means. So they start from the top, then to the bottom. We have people that behave like this.
In fact, that was what I was about to say. We
Exactly.
have people who are so parasitic.
Exactly.
They will feed on you till the very last bottom,
yeah,
and leave you hanging. I think this tree has given us a philosophy of life.
Yeah.
And so do not allow anybody to be a parasite in your life.
Yeah.
But before we log on, Mr. Maxwell,
yes,
I'm grateful.
Yes.
I'm grateful for joining us on this exciting journey.
Yeah.
And what I've shown you in this video is not the only thing you will see. I have seen some Rastafarian corner. I have seen meditation corner. I have seen so much. And so if you are watching this video, anyways, this is not my conclusion statement. I just wanted to alert you. Let me climb up the top. Let's see what is in
on
there.
your own risk.
At my own risk. But I also know that life is only achieved by those who seek to discover.
Exactly.
Let's go and discover. Woo! Okay, I think you can climb. Wow. So, in order not to fall, let me hang on here and let you know that it is quite interesting how nature can sometimes fascinate us. This has been DTC Official GH. Kindly subscribe to this channel, like this video, and make sure you leave a comment in the comment section. But I want to remind you, make sure you visit Aburi. All too soon, we have gotten to the end of our tour in Aburi Gardens. But one thing remains key. It is the fact that Aburi Gardens needs investment. By Aburi Gardens needs investment, I just want to remind you that in 2022, Aburi Garden became the most visited tourist site according to the Ghana Tourism Authority in Ghana, exceeding or superseding Kakum National Park, which hosts the exciting Kakum Canopy Walkway. In fact, it's been a wonderful journey where we think that our parks and gardens contribute extensively to the economic and social impact of our country's ecosystem. In fact, this garden does not only contribute economically, ecologically, thereby contributing to the atmospheric condition of the country and the region at large. This has been DTC Official GH. It was nice having you around. I just hope that once in your lifetime you get time to visit Aburi Botanical Gardens right here in the eastern region of Ghana. My name has been Amin Mohammed. Thank you for joining me. Kindly subscribe to this channel, like this video, share, and the most important thing, I would like to know what you think in the comment section. Have a wonderful time.